Master of Ceremonies very recently, this week actually.
I was like the Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, you're the Jimmy Fallon for the Landscape Awards of Ontario, and you took so much inspiration from the beautiful work people are doing. Yeah,
here's some of the award-winning landscapes that happened at the Awards of Excellence for Landscape Ontario.
Wow.
This is Kim Price landscape design, which she called the Henderson water feature. This is a stunning little property that is an urban property where they put a concrete wall. They use some wood and wood as well as for benches, but also to elevate some of the pottery that they have here, modern influxes. This is really like an art installation. The feature really was these lights that are egg-shaped, custom-made lights with little planters underneath that can highlight during the evening. That's some wheatgrass that you have there as well, some succulents that you have in there. So what you're doing is you're creating lighting and at the same time interest factors and really landscape. Your landscape is art.
It's art, and the greenery's there without having to be too hard to maintain if you have a small backyard. Now this is a huge backyard.
Yeah, this is still a city backyard. This is pro landscaping. This is the modern masterpiece, and this is where you know, they really wanted everything. They wanted a pool, they wanted a hot tub, which you have over there. They wanted an entertaining space for dining. They wanted a lounge space. And they wanted the outdoor kitchen as well. So if you take a look, the overall footprint of putting all that into one space is not a whole lot. As well, very simplistic plantings with a little bit of art that you look onto. You can also see the waterfall that they installed right here as well.
And you'll see the tile very much mimics water.
You can see the tile that's right there too. And night lighting too. This is one of the biggest trends, is making sure that you can enjoy your space during the evening period. But the plantings, you can see where they use commoner, this looks like a commoner oak that they use, a commoner oak, to block out that neighbor to create some privacy. And as well, you can see the screens that are used over here to create privacy. But by lighting that, how it creates that drama, you can see the hydrangeas in there.
This is beautiful.
Just really good. So
this is an oasis. It looks like a five-star hotel.
100%. So if you think of property values right now and where they've gone, you could spend a lot to buy a cottage, but a lot of the times people are not cottaging, they're backyarding.
That's right, because you feel like you are away when you're at a backyard like this, and you enjoy it all summer.
Yeah, the overall winner, do you want to dream a little bit?
Yeah.
Like really dream?
I'm already dreaming and salivating.
Okay.
Oh,
so let's go to the cottage, just the landmark group. This one here is called Epic Muskoka. This is an unbelievable project that won the overall award, the Dunnington Grubb Award. If you just take a look at this space here, and we were talking about how some of the modern elements with rustic, a little bit about this little outdoor space as well, is these are custom screens, bug screens that come down.
Smart.
There's also in-floor heating that is here.
Oh, excuse us.
So just to make sure that your feet are going to stay nice and warm.
Toasty.
But the space itself is really well designed, because what happens is it fits right into the natural setting. So this right here is an existing stone that was there that they then put the little walkway and patios in, and also put the flagpole right on top. So building into the natural landscape. Landmark Group is the one company that really does that well.
I love when they do that, or they build around trees because they want to preserve the tree. Why would you tear down a beautiful, healthy tree?
100%. And that's the whole idea, is to make sure that you're really
incorporating
and really paying some homage to the space itself. You look at this. When you have natural vignettes, you don't really have to do a lot. And if you look, they cut into the stone itself and then put some natural stone. This is what's called a random cut. That random cut with the nice tight joints that are in there. That is beautiful, and the installation's the key. You know, it's one thing to look at it, but making sure that has the right foundation, so it's not going to shift.
When you're doing custom stuff like this that's so unique, how do you know you could trust somebody so in a year it doesn't bump up and unsettle, that they're doing it right?
Right. In Landscape Ontario, those are the guys that are there that you want to make sure they're verified. I'm working on a project right now to try to partner people with the right contractors for the right jobs.
So smart.
We're hopefully going to have that, but you know, that there is the dream itself, and absolutely stunning. But you just look at how simplistic this is. Sometimes just the natural landscape is what makes everything so beautiful.
Yeah.
And then what you can do, this over here is a reading room. So
you know what? You could use this in the winter. That's the thing. Even Kev has built up like a beautiful little gazebo, and he said over Christmas they were outside with their jackets, right? With the fire going, and singing songs and roasting marshmallows. Why not use it all year long?
And that's what I'm also trying to inspire people right now. This is a dream. Not a lot of us, not many of us, could afford something like this. But you can take some of these elements and incorporate them into your backyard if you plan it right and you use materials that are not that expensive. investing in your backyard is going to give back to the property.
Yeah.
And right now we are spending so much property and on our properties that we need to reinvest and really utilize all those spaces and not make them high maintenance. This is not high maintenance because this is 100% natural.
It is. Yeah, it's an investment, and you will enjoy your home. You don't have to take as many vacations because your home is that. You can invite people over for years to come, or it increases your property value, like you said, if you choose to sell.
And it takes really nice pictures too.
Oh my gosh, Instagram worthy, and then some. Frankie, very inspired. Awesome. Thank you so much. A great service. I'm looking forward to hearing more about that, about pairing people up with the contractors.
A dating service for contractors. Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Not that kind.
Okay. For more information, follow Frankie at Frank Ferragini. Thanks, Frank. Right now over to Kev.